Hey there, everyone. Hitesh here, and welcome to another awesome Saturday Live. I hope YouTube will send notification this time. Just crossing my finger. I hope so. I hope so. YouTube will send notification this time. So let's just see and let's wait for people to join up in this another awesome Saturday Live. So, hey, Aman, you are the first one. Aman Sharma. Hi, man. How are you? And hi, Gautam. Hi, Gautam Saurabh, Muhammad Afzal. uh, Faizan Khan, Suresh Chaudhary, Rakesh. Hey guys, how are you? Hey, first and foremost, tell me how was your day? I hope it was good. I hope it was good. I hope. Let me tell you, is it hot in your state as well? Because it's burning right now in Jaipur. Hey Abhishek, thank you so much for super chat. Avinash Pandey. Hey Avinash, shout out my name. Sridhar R. Don't know why, but let's shout out his name. Day was very good. Anand Jha. Okay, that's good. That's good. So I hope it's going good. It's cold here. Emmanuel, okay, so it's cold, means you are some of the upper hilly side. Do you have mangoes this season? Like couple of times, yeah. But right now somebody else is popular with the context of mangoes right now. Registration done for bootcamp. Hey Aditya, thank you so much Aditya for joining us our bootcamp. We are in fact hiring more people so that we can provide more value in our bootcamp, and hopefully it's going to be awesome. So yeah, we are actually. So in case you wanted, I have a question on Flutter. Feel free to ask. Feel free to ask. So why do you always gray? I'm much more comfortable with the gray. So okay, so what's up? How is good? Have you casted your vote? I guess yeah, that's one. You should ask other YouTubers as well. Have they casted their vote? It's your right to know whether they have casted their vote or not. Definitely, you should ask them. Were they uh, were they free to vote? Okay, so in case you wanted to know about that, we are hiring people, and today also I gave call to so many people, and I think we are very close in nailing down both of them, both of the positions. It was really hard to find people on marketing. For the Python, it was much more easier. Where is your iced tea? No iced tea today. I had a lot of sugar today, so just water, nothing else. So for the Python, it was much more easier to find people. Definitely, it was not a great experience whenever you hire somebody, because everybody just want to have a job, but not a lot of them have experience. And by in terms of experience, I don't expect that you should have worked for a particular company or anything like that. I expect that you might have created a few projects, you might have taken a few online course, no matter what the website is. So that was the whole idea. And on top of that, people were having just one or two or three projects, very small one, on their repository, and are asking like 80,000 or 90,000 in the salary. That's absurd. That doesn't work. That's not how the how IT world works. And of course, nobody has a problem in paying the salary if it is worth, if the candidate is worth on that. But definitely, I think we're gonna have a good candidate. I'm gonna meet him on Monday. So let's see. Hope everything goes nice, and we're gonna have more awesome teams so that they can provide answer to all of your questions that you ask in our discussion section. Probably we'll have more Discord community and a whole like that. So we're going to take in charge, and we're going to provide answer to all these questions, whether these questions are related to Flutter, to Node.js, to machine learning, to Python, to anything at all. We will be able to nail it down. So that's going to be one thing. Another one is going to be for marketing. We are not getting much of the good candidates. The form is still open in case you want to apply that. We are fully open to that. But I think there is one candidate which is looking very promising, don't have any experience at all, fresher, of course. And yeah, I always get super fast reply in LCO. Yeah, thank you so much, Save Vlogs. We are even trying to move it much more faster. We have hired already one person, which is remote, doing amazing job, by the way. And we are looking forward for more. Let's see how it goes on. And through that, we will be able to move into more scale. That's going to be good. So I'm going to give a chance to somebody who is going to be absolutely new. I'm going to just try it out for a few months. If it works, I would love to do that. Did you accept the Fang offer. No, I didn't accept it. So all those people who joined me up in the live, I actually talked a little bit about that in the previous live. Shouldn't have been, but yeah, I did that. Okay, what will be the future of iOS developer? Absolutely awesome. iOS development is not going anywhere. It's still awesome. It's still rocking. And to be fairly honest, there is nothing like working in the Xcode. It's so good. Okay, so Gaurav Nagar says, hi. Hi, Gaurav. How are you? Video on Django, sir. Why just one video? We are already having a series with support to your questions as well, certificates, so everything is there jam packed. So it's one of the very popular course on the website. It sells quite a lot every single day. So yeah, we are gonna go that. A video on T-shirt. It's very soon. Have you checked out Flutter Web yet? Actually, I do have a project right now in front of me, which is on Flutter Web. Flutter Web. I was just testing out few things, and it seems good. I do have certain issues with that, especially on the side of how it's a product by Google, and I want it to be listed on Google as well. So what's going to be in that case? Because it's just rendering everything there. It's not converting into like HTML and CSS. So how is it going to be read onto the web? Surely it looks good. It looks promising, but I have some issues about how search engines are going to read it. So yeah, maybe. So that question is not yet answered. So just exploring the stuff. Yeah, it looks very promising. Okay, so love from Kota. Thank you so much. Okay, Laravel is option to learn. Yes, of course it is, and it's so good. In fact, if you are so much in love with the Laravel or Laravel, whatever you call that, you should definitely learn React as well because they both goes very really high in sync. So yeah, is late to start programming? No, it's never late. It's never early. Whenever you want, you can start. I have seen people transforming into programming at the age of like 49, 48. So even 50. So I don't think so. It's that long. Organized bootcamp in Ahmedabad. We are getting requests from so much of the places. We definitely think that we are missing a lot of that. But of course, we if we'll be moving our boot camps into a lot of places, the one concern that I have is the quality. Like here, I do have trainers, and I take their feedback every single day. That what did you taught there? What was the problem? And all these stuff. I don't know if I'll be able to do that kind of quality monitoring into those cities as well, but surely in future we will try to do that. Love from Ranchi. Hey, love from Jaipur to you as well. Is MacBook Air good? Uh, yeah, to be fairly honest, I think. Okay, so Mr. Verghese says, I contacted Razorpay as you suggested for international subscription payment. They can do it. Told you, they can do it. They can do it, but only in rupees. Yeah, Mr. Verghese, the problem is that we are from based from India, and Razorpay is totally originated from India, and they believe that they can only provide now, according to this PCI compliant, they can only provide their services to Indian-based startups as of now. Surely they are looking forward to change this in the future, but once they give us now, the PCI compliance says the price should be displayed in rupees, and that's one of the issue. And I do receive a lot of emails about that. So got access to Stripe India. Uh, that's nice. But actually, to be fairly honest, I'm super happy right now with Razorpay. That I'm not even sure that even if I get a Stripe access, I will take it because I think it's doing really good. But definitely, if you can send me out some screenshots or something about Stripe, how does the platform looks like? Is it like exactly similar to the international Stripe? I would love to see that. But to be fairly honest, I'm super happy with the Razorpay. I don't think so I'm going to be moving away from it uh, to Stripe in any case, as of now. As of now, surely we do have some of the failure rates there, but it's all manageable. It's all manageable. Okay, so where is LCO main workshop? Main workshop is in Jaipur. It's not workshop, it's a boot camp. How do you feel by rejecting offer from Fang? To be fairly honest, it was a mixed feeling at first. I had no idea what I was doing, but now it feels all good that we are moving into next direction. I started to talk to a lot of people, hiring stuff and all. So once it's done, it's done. I don't think too much about it. excited for the bootcamp. I've registered for Java plus Android and machine learning. So you're taking two. Oh, that's going to be good, fun. You're going to be spending a lot of time with the computers, and I'm also super excited. So yeah, it's going to be all fun. It's going to be all fun. Surely, I do keep a lot of pressure that hey, you should do this, you should do this. I do keep in check of that, but that's good. That's good actually. You learn a lot in just very few days that you wouldn't be able to otherwise do in like a year. What you do in here just in like 30, 40 days. It's going to be a hell of an experience. You will love it. Abhi, I am joining your offline bootcamp. So happy. Hey, I'm super happy to meet all of you guys. Let's just join in. Iced tea? No, just water for today. AWS. Actually, I do get a call from AWS almost every next day. But the major issue that I'm not able to crack it down is getting few credits or something that I can distribute free for students. Then only I can make a course on that. Otherwise, not everybody has got a credit card, so that's big hurdle for that. Which is your VS Code theme? My theme is, I guess, it's IU, AYU. I'm not pretty sure, but I think that's the one I'm using. I haven't looked on it in a while. I just settled on it. Kotlin versus Flutter. There's no verses. Surely we YouTubers all the time make videos about verses, but there's no verses. Thoughts on hidden cost of AWS? Oh, that's a very interesting question. AWS, although there is no such hidden cost, there is definitely a surprise cost, not hidden. So sometimes your bandwidth actually exceeds or something like that. So definitely, but there are options that you can check mark that if the bandwidth goes like beyond this or something, then you can get a mail or notification or something. It's not a hidden cost, it's a surprise cost. And if anybody who is rendering their videos through Amazon servers, AWS, like Netflix, V including, sometimes it's really, really expensive and it's not even possible to provide courses in like 799 and 899, all these things that we do. The actual price for courses in order to manage the bandwidth cost of the AWS, it's going to be almost like 3 to 5,000 per course in case you want to manage the bandwidth and you want to provide like smooth flow, like how does the Netflix does. We do it exactly same in our machine learning course where you can download the videos, you have speed options and everything, and that's a little bit on the expensive side. So the minimum cost that is going to cost you with a couple of others, database and all these generation stuff, the course price should be at least like 4 to 5,000. Then only you can afford it. Otherwise, there's no chance you can do it. We do it somehow with some trickeries. So yeah, okay. Jayesh, are Django and Flutter similar? No, not at all. Not at all. I think they are totally different. I hope you're talking about Flutter for web and Django as well. I think they have to their own differences for good. And no, they are not same. They are not at all same. I'm broke. Ha ha ha. You should not laugh it. You should work harder. Please speak Hindi. You will see a lot of Hindi in the boot camps as well. So no need to worry. All those people who are coming to the boot camp, they will get to know that I speak absolutely amazing Hindi. No problem in that. Your bootcamp price is too high. I know, I'm aware of it, but when you move on to the things offline, we are providing the bootcamps at probably the minimum rate. The usual price of the bootcamp starts from 31,000 to 40,000 to 50,000. We are doing it absolutely dirt cheap, but still, it's not affordable for everyone, and I do totally agree on that. But we're not planning to reduce down prices anytime in the future. We definitely strive on to the quality of these bootcamps, so definitely, it's worth it. Okay, do you take cheat days from daily workout? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And in fact, sometimes my target is to hit the gym like 4 times a week. And that's like the best I can do. Sometimes I do hit like all the 6 days, nail it down. But the whole idea is to hit the gym 4 times at least so that I stay fit. And by the shape right now, I'm doing pretty good. So yeah, I do take like today was a whole day busy in calling people and taking interviews and all of that. So didn't went to the gym. Just talking to all of you people who have submitted the form and just taking interviews, talking to you, trying to get like who's going to be the best person who can take LCO to the next forward direction. So yeah, and definitely some of them were really really good. So from where you are live now? I am live from my studio. You can see that it's my studio. It's in Jaipur. It's not the training center. It's the studio. We have different two places. The one is studio, and another one is training center. So yeah. Okay, which version of VS Code do you use? The latest one. Whatever the latest comes out, every week I update that. How do you manage your time? That's one of the things I do at my best. Managing the time is not an easy skill. I do read tons of books for that. That how can I like improvise into that? One thing definitely I avoid is sleeping with this nasty guy. You call it as phone. I I just keep this phone in this room only. I sleep in the other room. So that's one of the things which saves a lot of time. So is Python course offlineable? No, it's not offlineable yet. Because in order to move any course for the offline download, we have to increase the price to almost 3 to 4 times. That's why the offline thing is only available in the machine learning course. Hopefully, we will be able to do it in the future when we'll have enough resources. Uh, yeah. So, okay, how to get into freelancing? I think websites like Freelancer, Upwork can definitely help you, but without portfolio, they don't work even. Future of IT in Australia. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Actually, I don't get much client, or I do have just one school friend in Australia. I'm not updated about Australia. Thanks for the Flutter series. I'm actually super happy that I even haven't launched yet the Flutter series officially. It's still in the early bird. We are still tweaking out a few things, and people are making so amazing projects in the Flutter through their mobile apps. I share a lot of stories on them, and I just share like 5 or 10% of that. Uh, they are making so much amazing. So in case you haven't yet checked out my Flutter series, you should definitely. How many hours do you code in a day? I don't check it out all the time. I just on this desk doing something, so I don't check it much. Okay. So sorry, the question was where is okay. So it just sometimes question goes like really, really fast. Bootcamp duration, it's gonna be like 40 to 45 days boot camp, and you're gonna be like people are usually like all the time in the office. uh, Use FB? No, I'm not much active on FB nowadays. I actually don't post anything on FB now. Probably I forgot to post the today's hashtag day as well, because I'm moreover into Instagram now all the day entirely. I just use. So let me check. Did I forgot to post even day count today? I think I do. Yeah, I guess yeah. Yeah, I forgot the day count as well, so I should post it now. That's really bad. Day 24. And also admit that. So Facebook is becoming like obsolete for me. I'm not using Facebook that much. So yeah. How's your new phone, sir? It's actually absolutely good and I'm enjoying it. The photo wise, it's pretty awesome, pretty good. I'm actually loving that. I should turn on the air conditioner. Are Django and React similar? No, not at all. Not at all similar. They are like poles apart. Okay. Why do you prefer Mac over Windows? That's an interesting topic. That why do I prefer Mac? I should probably make a video on that. That why do I prefer Mac? Now, one of the reason that I uh, prefer Mac is because it's not loud. And one of the things I do care about while making the videos is how loud a computer gets when I record videos with Android Studio, recording software, browser, VS Code, a ton of things that are already up and running. In that time, how much the fan speed is, how much loud it is. So while recording, if they goes like wonko crazy, that's not good for me. And I only found out that only this big gigantic iMac can handle what the things I do. So that's why, yeah, that's why I prefer Mac. And on top of that, whenever I just open it up, it just works right out of the box. I don't have to worry about updating it all the time, the blue screen, the installing of the software, the drivers. I don't have time to just get bugged down into these small things. I just want to open it. I want to write code. I want to record those videos and just go out for that. So that's why I prefer. Do you go UFit? Yes, of course I go to UFit. So yeah. Okay, so what should I? It just goes like really fast sometimes. After completing your course, C programming, what to do next? I think you have just got started. C was like nothing. You just got the taste of programming. Now move on to something where you make actual product, probably Android, iOS, web, Django, Node, React, Flutter. We have a whole lot of courses on. It's a whole ton of library. Took definitely a lot of years, but yeah. Did you watch the IO live stream? No, I was busy and stuff, so didn't got any chance to watch even the Microsoft one, even the Google one. I've seen the short version of it, Verge website, the Verge post like a short version of it, like entire event in just like 14 minutes, 12 minutes or something. So yeah, I watched that one. How to sleep like 4 hours in just 30 minutes. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. That's funny. OpenCV course. Actually, we are planning something on OpenCV, and to be fairly honest, we are now changing the phase from JavaScript into Python very soon. It's going to be happening very, very soon because we have already done a whole lot of thing in JavaScript, including from front end to back end to mobile app. So a whole lot of things we have done. Samprit says, "Did you finish your interview calling?" I guess I have like uh, 8 or 10 more candidates to call. Probably I'll do that tomorrow. It was a long interview because I wanted to explore more about every single interview. And of course, to be fairly honest, the first preference was given to somebody who was from nearby. Like I am calling based on the regional circle. First, everybody who is from Jaipur, then nearby, and then nearby states like Delhi, UP, MP. And then I was moving far away. So that's why probably you didn't get a call today because I didn't wanted to call somebody from Karnataka or from Kerala all the way up here and to work with us. Probably I will divert all these crowds from Kerala, Karnataka to our Bangalore guys, and probably they can take more help. In fact, if you know, we have posted a vacancy for that as well. So yeah, that's probably one of the reasons. Definitely, I would love to work with all of you, but calling somebody up directly from here is definitely a little bit challenging for us as well because we don't see just you coming up for like 2 months or 6 months or 8 months. We look for a long-term contract. So long-term contract means I see a person when it goes comes up here at Learn Code Online. I expect that he's going to spend like 2 years or 3 years with us. So yeah, your views on Zoho. To be fairly honest, I love Zoho. I love Zoho. We use them. I have actually recommended it to many clients, and all of them are happy. It's not as good as like in the mailing part, especially it's not good as like the G Suite. Google dominates the stuff, but it's fairly good, and I still do recommend them. Okay, so is there any relation between workout and coding? I guess yeah, there is a strong relation. If you're not going to keep yourself fit, to be fairly honest, if you're working in Photoshop, design, or coding, whatever that is, we all know we sit a lot in front of computer. That's not great, to be fairly honest. Just sitting so much idle and just munching on your chips or cold drink or anything like that is not at all good. So you should hit the gym at least 4 times a day. That's the minimum. If you can hit like all the 6 times, you should do that. Do you guys have courses for beginners at LCO? Yes, of course. Most of the courses are for beginners. So yeah. Cybersecurity or web dev? Both are great. I'm personally a big fan of development side. I prefer honestly the development side. It's more fun. But yeah, the things actually depends on what you're thinking. Tech stack used by LCO, a whole lot of tech stacks. In fact, we are planning to add more. Okay, happy. Yeah, I am. So is Django market being replaced by Node.js? No, nothing. No market is being replaced by anybody. It's not like PHP market is replaced by anybody. No, each of them are having their own market and everything. New L2 app is video player in Android. It restarts video when app minimized. We are still working on it. Like in the machine learning section, everything is just fine. It's working. It's being rendered by AWS, so everything is working fine. For the rest of the things, due to remaining, but don't worry. Over the time, we have. I think you are new onto Learn Code Online. The see when you're going to see the first version of Learn Code Online app, you're going to see that's absolutely crap. But eventually, over the time, when you keep on working on something, keep on polishing it every single day, you work on it, it becomes amazing and awesome. So eventually it will become awesome. Don't worry about that. We're still working on it. No need to be harsh in the words, because obviously when you do use harsh words or anything like that, you automatically get blocked. We don't tolerate these kinds of abusive words. Why should I? Why should I? You immediately get blocked. Is it worth joining data science bootcamp for diploma in CS? Yeah, it's always worth it. So yeah, let's pick up. Do you have any internship positions? Uh, Internship, it depends on how much you know and in what field you want to contribute. Internship is not about you're going to come here and you're going to learn. No, that's training. Internship is you know already some stuff, but you have a little bit less experience or confidence in working on some stuff. Then you join us, you work on something amazing and awesome, and then you just apply for that. So that's internship. Okay. You're not picking up my question nowadays. Somebody's crying. I'm so sorry. Okay, should I prefer for aptitude or should I improve my skills and create projects to get a job? Now, both are equally important. We do have a free course, kind of a course on aptitude test. I think that's good enough to get you started and get your brain clear. And after that, because in the company, you will not be working on aptitude. In the company, you will be working on a real project. So that should be your priority. But definitely, to get into the company, to pass that barrier, you should have a little bit of aptitude knowledge that defines that how much your problem solving capabilities are. So definitely it's like you should not skip it. But if you're going to be just staying with that, the moment you sit on a desk on a company and you don't know how to do the stuff, that's awkward. That's dangerous. So please don't do that. Can you do a flutter using RX Dart? Actually, I was thinking to move a little bit onto the RX side, but again, it takes time, it consumes time, and currently I'm running short of the time because I have to do some things planning. Gym or walking? Gym, of course. Nobody gets slim just by walking. If that would be the case, all the cows and elephants would be just as slim as giraffes. So just walking is not going to get you slim. You have to work hard for it. Remember, it's all about how much you sweat. So you have to work absolutely hard. And yeah, how do you manage your day? By assigning responsibilities to other. That's what I'm trying to do right now. The comment is worthless because the comment feed live is super fast and I know no one will read this. At least I am reading it, Arab culture. How to manage academics and programming during exam time? You have to do it. I think still, I personally believe, honestly, I personally believe that degrees are still important and they still hold their own roles. It's not going to show up directly like on the very first day of the job or on your very first job, but eventually as you move into the life in your career about like 35 or 40s in those ages, then definitely the value of your degrees do get a lot. So I'm not a big fan, to be honest. I'm not a kind of a dropout fan army. I'm not in that one. I still believe that education is important. I know it has its own flaws and stuff, but I still say, are you fasting? No, my dear friend, I am not Muslim. So fasting and all these things, I do, like, I do have a lot of friends that do. But no, I am not fasting because my religion is different. We do follow different practices, just like how everybody else does. Okay, how to make team discipline? That's one thing we are struggling because Building up a team and giving this team entire direction is not easy, that I'm realizing right now. Working alone is much more fast. You can do anything at a rapid speed, but at that same rapid speed, taking up your entire team is a little bit difficult. But once actually team syncs with you, it's going to be a whole lot of different speed that you can work on. So yeah. Okay, so I'm complete beginner. I have joined Python offline bootcamp at LCO from 5th. Is this for beginners? Yes, of course, it is for beginners. You'll be learning absolutely from scratch, like how to install Python, how to move on with that. But definitely, you will have to read a lot. We are going to provide you a lot of guidance and will give you a ton of homework, assignments, and stuff. You will be writing code whole day and probably whole night as well. We're going to give you assignments and stuff. So that's going to be the one case you will be doing. So don't think that you're going to escape just because saying I'm a beginner. No, nobody is beginner. We treat everybody onto the same level. So yeah, that's going to be the case. So be prepared to work hard. There is no escape from it. If you're coming up to the boot camp, I'm going to make sure you work really, really hard. And even top of that, a little bit more hard. Okay, so tell about AWS. Okay, so Richie wants to know about AWS. Currently, the major market is dominated by AWS. The name also stands for Amazon Web Services. So right now, what was happening in the previous days, big companies like GoDaddy and stuff, they used to be very big. They were dominating the market of hosting and stuff. And then what happened? These Amazon engineers tried to just scale up their website, and the whole idea was not to let our website go down. Eventually, they got so much of the infrastructure that they expose this infrastructure that anybody can use it, and that's how a lot of video streaming sites like Netflix and Amazon Prime and Hotstar and all of these came into existence, including us as well. And they offer us their infrastructure about web services, a server for MySQL, a lot of hardware, and these things are given by them to us so that we can use it at a much affordable price. But even that affordable is pretty high. So it's not easy for anybody to move into AWS onto a video scale and stuff. So I hope that gives you a clear idea. And definitely, even the Netflix uses the same thing, AWS. I guess Hotstar also uses the AWS. Definitely, we use AWS on some sections, especially in the machine learning. That's why the player and everything works so smooth in machine learning course, especially. So yeah. I am not from IIT background, but I have good programming skills. What do you suggest? Make a lot of projects and approach a lot of people on LinkedIn on how much applications you're going to throw up into emails. So yeah, every day it's like wake up and do a LCO module today. Hey, say blogs. That's awesome that you are enjoying so much learning. In fact, I enjoy a lot of teaching and stuff. We are definitely planning up for more courses and stuff. So yeah, I'm getting error while playing videos in LCO new app. You can ping me on Instagram, then which module you are getting errors. We will definitely fix it up on priority. That's why we actually break it up. Like first we're gonna do the web part, the app part, then we're gonna move into web part. Then everything is working absolutely smooth on website. There is no problem in that. App definitely can have a couple of bugs because it's a new rolled out. So yeah, you can ping me on Instagram. In case you haven't yet followed on Instagram, Hitesh0141 is the ID. You should follow there and we can have a TikTok chit chat. Hey guys, you forgot to hit that like button. So I want to strike until you hit that like button. Hey guys, you forgot to hit that like button. That's why I'm going to strike. Hit that like button and then we can start again. Vodka. Previously, it was like beer when I was drinking iced tea. Now, water is vodka. Come on. Who drinks, by the way, vodka, a full glass of vodka? Who is like that much of a dope? How much you are educated? I'm a PhD dropout. Not very proud on that, but yeah. How much do you have your education? As I said, PhD dropout. Not really proud on being dropping out. I didn't submitted my project in the PhD, but I have cleared all my subjects and no backs. Actually, to be fairly honest, I never got a bag in batch, any bag in the BTech, neither in the MTech, neither in the PhD exams as well. Is Flutter better? It depends. I have given you both the options now at Learn Code Online. Whatever you think is better, like is Flutter better or the React Native better, you can choose any one of them. I have given you both the options. So just flip a coin and both courses are available. What project should I have on resume for a good company? A project which is fairly complex. It's not about how much downloads you have got an app or how much visitors you have gotten on a website. It doesn't really count. All it counts is how much complex the project is, how much database queries it's firing, or maybe using Firebase or authentication, and how much polished it looks. So that's all what it matters. Some people say that, hey, my app is having like 90,000 downloads or 100,000 downloads, but still people are saying that I'm not hiring you because your app is like clickbaity app. It definitely gets download when you have clickbaity app like download WhatsApp status or find out who viewed your profile on WhatsApp or something. It definitely gets a download, but when it doesn't work, it doesn't really look good. So if you're having all these things, clickbaity apps and stuff, it doesn't go really far. So yeah. Okay, so better than technical. No, please don't name these people because they are controversy experts. I don't want any controversies near me. I'm just happy person who is writing code in his own room. That's all I want. I don't want that kind of unwanted attention from these channels just because sake of the subscriber count. No, I'm not. So whatever the technical person is, keep it away from me. Keep it away. Even if I'll let's not talk about it anymore. Okay, so BTech versus BSc. I'm a BTech, so I do prefer BTech. Yeah, I'm gonna give my vote to BTech as well. Okay, so there's a question. Every time I attend a conference, I get demotivated seeing other devs so qualified. It's not about that. Sometimes developers are not that much qualified as well. I do have a whole lot of friends who are not like they definitely are qualified as compared to the code part, but as compared to the degree part, they haven't done much. Some of them actually moved from like mathematics background, some like even construction, some from electrical engineering. One of a very good friend who is much older than me in the age, he moved from electrical engineering. He was like doing all the circuitry and experiments, and then he moved into the data science. So yeah, anybody can do it. How to start make money with Flutter? How much do you know Flutter? I doubt that. Because usually people who ask how to make money with this, how to make money with that, don't have the subject expertise. If you have subject expertise, the doors of money are always open for you. In the job, in the projects, in the personal freelancing stuff, it's always open. But those who first seek for money and knowledge later on, I have realized that they never get the money, the amount of money that they expect. But all those who seek for knowledge and then later on expect that somebody pays me, they always and always nails down the better job, the better qualification, and everything. But it's not going to come up onto your very first job. Let's just be honest. Your very first job is not going to be that much rock solid. But eventually, when you grow, give a couple of years to a company, go move on with experience, then it goes better. Okay, so is Flutter hard? Depends on what kind of videos you're watching. If you're watching my course, no, it's not. Because I always like to turn up everything dope, super easy. So it depends. It is hard. Whose videos you're watching, I cannot say about others. Okay, have you seen the new Windows terminal design? Do you like it? Your views on Windows subsystem Linux? My views on Windows subsystem Linux is it's not that great. It made so much of hype, then it just fell onto his face. That's what had happened. But the new advertisement, the 45-second advertisement of this new Windows terminal, is really amazing. And one of the things which is super crappy in the Windows, apart from tons of other things, is terminal. I always recommend everybody, hey, go ahead, get a git bash. You might want to leave the Windows default terminal command prompt, whatever that is. It's just bad. It's bad. So now it looks pretty good. They do have options of switching to Ubuntu and all of that. I don't know how it's going to do that. Like, is it like that easy? You can just click and switch on to like Linux based systems. I have heard into a couple of articles, I've read it, that they are shipping up now default Linux kernel instead of Windows subsystem. So if that's going to be the case, so yeah. What project do you expect for hiring, for LCO hiring? It depends on what role we are hiring. Like if it's going to be a role for React or React.js or something, we at least expect that you have dealt up with like something Firebase and created like 5 or 6 apps in React Native. If it's for React, then of course, same thing. Your GitHub should be first full with at least 10 projects of React. That's what we expect in that case. In case of machine learning and Python and stuff, which we're doing right now, we expect that you have basically subject knowledge. We don't go for like you should have tons of project, but the subject knowledge when we take on the interview should be absolutely amazing. And we are looking up for trainers right now, so your delivery should also be good. You should be presentable. When you speak to somebody, you should speak with the intention of explaining the things, not with the intention of just speaking it out. So that's one of the things we look forward. So again, every company looks for a different one, what kind of roles and what kind of job they will be doing. So it's the defense different one. But one thing for sure, the more things that you have in your GitHub, it's always going to be awesome. Okay, so Google is planning for Fuchsia OS. The Fuchsia, I guess they are. I think they should do it in just like one step. Just like I love the bold decisions by Apple. They always are known for their bold decision. Like they said on the very next day that, hey, we are not accepting Objective C. We're moving to Swift. Everybody should move on to that. And the very next day everybody was moving it. So I think if they really want to move into Fuchsia, why to delay it? Just move it on and just finish it off on the next day. Just do it. Everybody's going to ship that. I'll probably give them a year that, hey, in 2020 or 2021 we are moving to Fuchsia. We'll not be working on Android anymore, so just announce it. Why are you delaying it so much? I love the audacity of Apple in that case, that it just goes like that. Hey, we're going to do it, let's just do it. Any tips for me? I will start Python Django this summer. One tip is going to be ready to work hard. And you might want to take up my Python course as well to give you a little bit of the head start. So that's what you can do. But yeah, that's it. They can't even move to Pi. Yeah, that's true. That they cannot even move to Pi and they are already planning Q. Like, what's the point? What's the point? It's called courage. Yeah, they mentioned in that when they killed this analog port, which is like a 3.5 jack, everybody was just bashing that, hey, you did that. Even Google rolled out a teasing intro in their Pixel device, and now they are moving away from this 3.5 jack. So yeah, Apple knows it. First, they are going to mock us, and then they are going to follow. Definitely, this notch thing is bad. It's super bad. But again, they have this audacity, they have this courage to do things on a one go. Okay. Ah, that's good. Okay, so Android with Kotlin, internship for diploma in CS. Depends on your skill. If you have skills, you're always more than welcome. Okay, so Samsung will be notch killer. I don't know. To be fairly honest, the thing that you see on my mobile phone, this is also a notch. If you don't call it a notch, what it is then? So this is also a notch. Yeah, so I don't know who is killing the notch. Any coupon code for Flutter? A lot of people ask me that what's the coupon code and what's the thing behind it. No, we don't use coupon code for discount. I know many other companies does. We directly like to offer the course at the best possible price. No coupons. No coupons exist on our website. The reason why we have a coupon is there because sometimes some discounts are offered, very special discount to the offline students. That's why we have coupon. Otherwise, these coupons never leak out on internet. They are just for our offline student, a special privilege for them. Apart from that, no matter what you look out, you're never going to find the coupons. It just doesn't exist. We don't create them ever. Which is the best website for freelancing? Anand Bhagat says, the best website I have seen so far is, to be fairly honest, Freelancer. Freelancer, definitely the pricing is little bit lower nowadays, but still one of the best website. It takes a whole lot of things now that you cannot copy and paste to the proposal stuff. You have to manually write everything, but it has a whole lot of clients. So I think the barrier is a little bit hard, but if in case you want to go with the freelancing stuff, that's the one thing. That's the one thing. Upwork do have its lot of things, but it requires a whole lot of solid portfolio. Without solid portfolio, nobody is going to even watch your profile on Upwork. So it's damn hard there. Your thoughts on .NET Core? I don't work on .NET Core. I'm not going to talk about it. Okay, how to start careers. One thing I would like to mention, this reminds me of one thing. If you're moving into something like SEO, marketing, digital marketing, start learning Photoshop, Adobe XD, Illustrator. Like, you're going to be the one who is going to design a whole lot of things. It's not going to be like you are not onto that position. Like, you're not Gary Vee who's going to say, hey, this is going to be marketing strategy, just do it. You're going to be responsible for doing a whole lot of marketing. Okay, so there's a how's the hiring process of LCO? If you're hiring freshers, yes, we are hiring freshers as well. And I think we are done for right now, because I have a very potential candidate meeting me up on Monday. And then one we are calling up because one is again fresher. We definitely take freshers, we don't mind at all. But fresher should be in terms of like experience, not in terms of technology. We don't expect anybody who just shows up and say, hey, I'm willing to learn. No, what were you doing in your college days? So a person who is having a good GitHub portfolio and definitely is a little bit presentable and knows and just syncs with our own vision, that's what we are asking. So yeah, we are hiring freshers as well. So I think we are able to just close it down in a couple of days. On Monday I'm meeting a very good potential candidate. Hopefully he'll be doing, otherwise we have a whole lot of applications filling up, we just have to call, and it's going to be easy. For Python it's not hard. And for the digital marketing, we are going to give it a try to somebody who's going to be absolutely fresher. But talking to that person, I think the zeal was there to do something really amazing. Although the experience was absolutely zero, but I'm going to still give him a chance that I think you can prove yourself. Let's see. Let's see how it goes on. Why offline bootcamp not available for Flutter? Because we do have an online course just rolled out on Flutter. So yeah, hopefully in the future we will be able to roll more courses and more offline. We do have some plans going on. So yeah, that's the one thing. When you hire Android developer, we actually have already hired Android developers, and probably in the future we are going to do it more. So yeah, that's going to be the one thing. Okay, so I think that's it. And info regarding remote hiring, we have already done the remote hiring just there. How do you prefer for tech talks? How do you prepare for tech talks? Any advice for beginners? So looks like you are also going up for any tech talk. Just a side info, I'm also going for a tech talk. This is going to be a purely amazing talk, and this guy is all ready. So I'm going to be traveling soon, and we'll be going for an amazing talk that I'll be giving in some country. Okay, so in case you want experience a little bit that, uh, always and always start by being very honest. Like if you're afraid of the stage, just openly say out that, hey, you know, I'm damn afraid to be on this stage, but I'm going to try my best. Audience always love honesty. So one thing I can give you is be honest on the stage. If you're not afraid or you have no idea what you're going to talk and you just forgot everything, just be on the stage and say, hey, you know what, I have prepared for an entire week, and just moving onto the stage, I forgot everything. So be honest. Try to be honest with the first thought that came to your mind. Like being on a stage, everybody says that I'm very grateful to be on the stage. No, no, you don't want to do that. You want to be actually honest. What do you feel? I'm scared. I'm happy. I don't know what I'm thinking right now. Being honest is one of the things that I always recommend if you are going to be on the stage for any tech talk. And then you might want to relate, like I personally do it, you always want to relate these tech talks with something, with a personal life experience, an incident, or from the incident that you think that most of the people have gone through. So yeah, that's gonna be the advice, and rest probably I'll write a book, or I'll make a course on that, because I've been doing this public talks from last like 11 years, or maybe a little bit more. Yeah, I have been doing these tech talks from the like very first year of my college as well. So yeah, I know a bit and pieces about how to craft a proper talk, and that's why whenever I go offline, it's hell of a talk. It's hell of a talk. I prepare for them. Definitely, it's not like instant coming up. It's a hell of experience, then crafted talks, a whole lot of that. How's your workout going on? It's going pretty good. I'm feeling absolutely rock solid, and yeah, it's going all good. When will be the Python course coming up on LCO? It's already there. You should check it out. We have a whole lot of courses. Okay, so I think that's it. I'm feeling a bit hungry, so I'm gonna go and grab my dinner. And definitely, we will be moving on for more remote hiring. Right now, our job, Yash, our buddy Yash, is doing absolutely fantastic job in in the entire remote hiring and stuff. He's actually managing more than what I expected from him. But yeah, he's amazing. So bye bye. Yes, I voted, and you should ask every single guy who's doing live or anything that hey, did you vote it? Ask for anybody. If somebody didn't vote it, pressure him. Hey, you should vote. Okay, so that's it. Bye bye. Bye bye, Save Vlogs. Bye bye, Sridhar, Dabesh, Adityanath, uh, Devashish. Oh, Devashish. That's a nice name. Anirudh. Bye bye. Bye bye, Devashish. Pegasus OS. Bye bye. Finally, bye bye, guys. And just keep coding, do amazing stuff, make amazing stuff. And don't forget to tag me on Instagram. Join me up on Instagram at Hitesh0141. 0141 is Jaipur. So I love Jaipur. Bye bye.